Hello everyone, this is Figure, and today we're back here, playing Silent Hill 1 once again. We've just entered the Alchemilla Hospital, but before I do anything or progress in the game, I wanted to make up for some of the mistakes I've made in the past, and attempt to regain some respect that I may have lost for forgetting these things. I actually went back and took an extra page of notes of things that I thought I may have missed, or that I did miss. But let's start off. I wanted to start off with first, there's a 1973 horror movie called The Legend of Hell House, and many believe that one of the characters in it, her outfit inspired Alessa's. It's hard to say. It looks kind of, it resembles it somewhat closely. These are the best photos I could find, and you know, it's up to you. You be the judge if it inspired it. We do know that Team Silent watched a lot of horror movies, read a whole lot of horror novels, so it's definitely, you know, possible, because, well, Silent Hill 2, Miri and Laura's outfits were inspired by Con Air, so inspiration from cheesy movies is not out of Team Silent's character. Second, I wanted to point out, I walked right by it, but I didn't point it out. In one of the garages in Old Silent Hill, there is a bloodstain that reads Red Rum, which is of course a reference to the Stephen King novel The Shining, and also Kubrick's movie The Shining. Amazing movie, by the way. Haven't read the book, but I probably should. Third, the garage of Kay Gordon's house, the teacher who we got the key of and we went through to get to the church. The garage is covered in blood, as I'll show here, and some believe that this might mean the cult silenced her, you know, put her out of her misery, killed her, because she, or, you know, he, I don't think it's specified anywhere, at least not in this game. In Shattered Memories, it's a he, but some believe that, you know, the cult killed her because she was seeking out help and looking into Alessa and trying to get her some help because of all her bullying and the obvious abuse. I personally believe it's pretty interesting, and I think she probably was. It was intended to mean she was put out of her misery. But also, there are some other garages randomly scattered which have blood that look similar, not the same texture, but it looks similar. So it might just be an atmosphere, flavor type thing, and not specific. And fourth, in the cafe at the beginning of the game, we missed out on this poster, which is it's of Stephen King, I believe, when he was much younger, and it reads "Study, damn it." These were produced when he was in college, and they were meant to motivate other students. They put him in the college newspaper. And fifth, the pinball machines in the cafe say Medieval Madness, and as you can see in this picture, they're the same machines that are seen in the horror movie Children of the Corn.
Well, I went to the doctor and said I'm feeling kind of rough. Let me break it to you, son. Your shit's fucked up.
But that's my bonus sheet of notes. Now I'll wrap it up and tuck it back into my notebook. Anyways, not first of all, we just had our first of all. But after all that, I just wanted to explain why Alchemilla Hospital. I don't have the map yet, but why Alchemilla Hospital is called that. It's because the hospital, it comes from a genus of plants called Alchemilla, and the word is related to alchemy, of course, and actually means little magical one, which is pretty interesting. The idea for this hospital level came from the movie Jacob's Ladder, which inspired the entire series, even the iconic scare effect. But let me play this clip where you can see the inspiration. Obviously the scare effect at the end with the black patient there, the twitching and the frames removed, is iconic. One of the main inspirations that was, you can see it most strongly in PT, with the girl who's twitching like that. Pretty cool stuff, and you can see how that movie inspired Silent Hill, of course. But let's move on. Let's explore the hospital. Now we don't have a map yet, but we'll get it soon. That was an odd sound.
Hold it! Stop! Don't shoot! Wait! I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
Thank God, another human being.
Do you work here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say. I was taking a nap in the staff room. When I woke up, it was like this. Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year. Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations? Ever even heard of such things? You and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl anywhere? I'm looking for my daughter. She's only 7, short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's... Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm sorry. Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
So long. Good luck out there.
So that is our introduction to Dr. Michael Kaufman. He is or was the director of this hospital. And you notice he, well, you can see here on the floor, he killed an air screamer, which is pretty important because it confirms that all the characters are seeing, these monsters in particular, and seeing basically, Alessa's projections. Which confirms that it's not just, all in Harry's head, that it is actually happening. And it also confirms the fact that it's some third party, that it's Alessa, not Michael Kaufman, it's not Harry, which is pretty important. And I always find it funny how he shoots from 1 foot away and somehow misses, and then Harry goes, "Don't shoot." And I also find it funny how he says, "Did you see those monsters?" And literally right between them on the floor is a dead monster. That's pretty funny. But anyways, let me talk about Michael Kaufman a little bit. Kaufman's name comes from a combination of the producers for Troma Studios, who make the Toxic Avenger movies. Michael Hers and Lloyd Kaufman are their names, so they combined it to get Michael Kaufman. The team was originally going to go with Lloyd Hers, which is the other permutation there, but they started researching the names, and they found that Kaufman means, in German, seller or dealer, which is significant because it will soon be revealed that... Oh, my voice cracked. Sorry about that. That Kaufman is the creator and seller of PTV, the drug made from White Claudia that's used by the cult. And so he's pretty much, he's just a sneaky and slimy dude, all around. Not much lore on him besides that, at least not that we can reveal right now. We'll learn more about him soon enough. But anyways, for a little bit now, we just get to play the game, we get to explore the hospital, so let's have some fun with that. Nothing helpful. Fair enough. Let's see if we can read this paper on the desk. Nothing helpful. Alright. What else is in here? A lot of players missed the map of the hospital because you actually have to go this way back out behind the reception area. I believe it's this way. Oh, it's not. One second, I'll come back here, but I want to get the map first. Yep, here we go. Oh, never mind. Huh. So it's this door then. It has to be. I guess this will lead there, I'm guessing. Let's see if we can get it. Nothing unusual. Alright. Fair enough, Harry. Yep, here we go. So let's get the medkit. And right here is the map. And a lot of people miss this. Yes, that's going to come in very handy. Because the hospital is a pretty long and difficult area. No, we came in through that door, so we want to go in this one. And can we read this? Nope, that's okay. What's over here? What are these? Nothing helpful. Okay. There's a newspaper here. Oh, we can read it. There is a newspaper. This article has been clipped out. Suspicious. But we can go through this door, because this door is jammed, which is, as you can see, the door we did not take before. So, yep, can't go in there. That's okay. This hospital you revisit in Silent Hill Origins, although I guess the game takes place 7 years before this, so you're revisiting in this one. Timeline-wise, hospital basement map. I guess there's a separate map for the hospital basement. Can I use the phone? Nope, can't even get a dial tone. So let's try this door. Some sort of conference room or director's. Ooh, a key on the table. Let's go get that. If I could learn how to traverse around chairs. It can be pretty difficult sometimes. Basement key. Cool beans, dude. Alright. Okay, so check out all these. Let's try this door. Oh, it opens. This is a kitchen. Oh, some odd audio. There's a plastic bottle. Will that go away? What is going on? Maybe it's just this area. So I got a plastic bottle. Let's get the health drink. Perfect. Okay. Seems to have gone away. Whoa. Somebody rifled through here. And what is this? A glass vial lies shattered. It's not just broken, it looks smashed on purpose. So this red liquid, let's do something that most people don't think of, but is very useful. Use the plastic bottle. So we got some of the liquid. Now what have we here? So what he did there was he squished up the plastic bottle, put it in the vial, and then let it go to suck the liquid into it. Can we read this book? No. Let's see if we can read this book. I'm sure we can. Books are scattered. Nothing. Oh, I guess not. So this red liquid, let me open it in the inventory. Red liquid found in a broken vial. So this is a bottle of unknown liquid, which is actually very helpful stuff. Now this liquid is called, like the flower rose, we're going to use it much later in the story. It's a story item. But essentially it's an all-around anti-evil item in the Silent Hill universe. The name of this liquid is called Aglaophotis, I believe. Aglaophotis, something like that. and the name comes from an element used in the spell work in the Simon Necronomicon. Sorry, I can barely speak, but its origins in this game, at least in these games, are very likely based on this herb called the peony, which was used in the 19th century in Asian medicine to treat spasms. It was an anti-spasmodic drug, or herb, I guess it's called. And basically, the devs, the idea behind this item is that evil demons are typically thought to make you spasm and flail. You know, when people are being exorcised, they flail and they go nuts. And when you're being possessed, you spasm quite a bit. And therefore, Team Silent had this clever idea to make the anti-spasm herb from the 19th century in their ancient medicine of Japan, to make the anti-spasm herb the anti-demon and evil substance, which is, pretty creative. I think it's a good thinking. It's a pretty cool idea. But anyways, let us move on here. So we got that. Oops. Can we use this door? We can use the basement key. Let's check out the basement real quick. Ugh. Let's see if we can turn on the flashlight. It's pretty dark down here. Yep, there we go. Oh, creepers. Elevator's broken. Can we enter here? Nope. Whoa, lots of creepers. Okay. So let's check this out. Oh, jammed. Fair enough. This is open. And this is a generator. The in-house generator powers elevators, ICUs, and operating rooms only. Do you want to press the switch? Yes. So, we turned on... That was a crazy noise. So we turned on the power. Can we use this elevator now? Yes, we can. So let's go ahead. And can we go up to the second floor? Let's check it out. We can. What's here? Can we go through here? Nope. So, we gotta get back on the elevator. Third floor? Maybe that'll work. Nope. Alright. Well, where do we go from here then? We already finished checking out the first floor in the basement. Well, sure enough, now that we've come back to the elevator, there's a fourth floor. That's pretty creepy, I love that. Basically, it's the hidden floor, of course. And when we get up there, it will be the otherworld. And this is a nod to the fact that in the United States, elevators or buildings will leave out a 13th floor because it's it's a number of bad luck. In Japan, the number 4, how they say it, is dangerously close to the word death in pronunciation. So number 4 is kind of their 13 over there. So they made it so, the hidden hellish floor, secret terrible floor is number 4. Pretty cool idea. Let's go up there. Oops, I missed. Who's that? Just kidding, you know who it is. That's our good old friend Alyssa. Now you notice this floor is much more burnt out and messed up than the others. So, do we have a map of this area? Nope, because it doesn't exist. Huh. Sounded like something just unlocked or something. What was that noise? Let's make sure we check all these doors. Nope. Nope. Have to go through this one. And our flashlight has turned on, thankfully. Again, odd noises on the doors. And we are, of course, in the blood and rust otherworld once again. So, oh, we can go in here. Whoa. Yeah, let's finish looking at this. Oh, it's just a stairwell. So let's check out the third floor. And here we have the very first appearance in Silent Hill of the iconic nurses. And they take quite a few bullets. Can I stomp on her? I guess I shot her enough to kill her. So let me get to a safe room, one that's quieter. Are we in room 301? Okay. So, the music turned down. It's safer in here. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the nurses. Birdcage, it's empty. Okay. So, this is just the Otherworld Hospital. But let's talk about the nurses for a little bit. So this is the very first appearance of probably the most iconic Silent Hill enemy or monster besides Pyramid Head, which is the nurse, although in this game they're not nearly as sexy as in Silent Hill 2 because of the obviously thematic and symbolic reasons. But you'll notice in this game they look hunched over and they have something protruding out of the top of their back, which is actually some sort of parasite. And basically, because of this, the enemy is called the Puppet Nurse. And just on a quick side note, there is a male equivalent, which we'll encounter later, which is just called the Puppet Doctor. However, functionally, both in mechanics and symbolism, they are the same thing. They just look different in appearance. But anyways, just one note, some of the nurses are tougher than others. Like that one I just fought took 7 or 8 bullets because it's a blue jacket nurse. And some of the white jacket nurses take less shots. No idea why, it's just a weird little gameplay thing. But they somehow have different colored hair, or different, jackets, and it'll affect how much damage they deal and how much health they have. But puppet nurses and puppet doctors symbolize the fact that Alessa had a long stay at this hospital. There's a little basement room where she was basically trapped and confined for years because she would come back here all the time from her beatings or her burnings, and there's one particular incident where she was burned very, very badly, I believe as a sacrifice for the cult, but somehow she survived by the town's demonic magic, and so she was brought here and cared for, and apparently her injuries were so bad that she could not stop bleeding. She could just not stop oozing pus from her charred body. It was horrifying, and she lived like that for years, confined in this deep, dark basement of the hospital. And of course, the symbolism of the puppets of the high hunchback Sorry about that. Small cut there. I was interrupted. But the symbolism is that the doctors and nurses who were caring for her basically were under control of the cult. They were puppets for the cult. So, she was constantly being pumped full of PTV. She was constantly hallucinating, seeing horrible, horrible things. And none of them really questioned why she was a frequent visitor, why her injuries were so bad, because they were members of the cult. So of course her hatred and fear of these people is manifested in these monsters, and the nurses and doctors being literal puppets, presumably for the cult, of course. But now anyways, there's a lot of gameplay, more than lore, for probably, a little bit here. So let's just go ahead and play the game. So first of all, we're going to explore this floor, of course. Ooh, shotgun shells. And this is a TV with a VCR, old but usable. We'll have to come back here. But, interestingly, there's a safe pad, so we're going to use that. Just a quick note, this is room 302, and it's kind of a safe room with a TV and a save note, or a save pad. In Silent Hill 4, your room, the only place you can save in the entire game, is room 302, and it's sort of the whole game centers around room 302. Whether that's just a tiny reference to this little safe room in the hospital or not, kind of up to you, but I think it's interesting. But let's keep moving. Broken, of course. Oh. Ooh. Shanked me pretty good there. Oh, still alive. Yeah, the nurses they do quite a bit more damage than, or they take quite a bit more damage than other enemies. What is this on the wall? A steel plate screwed to the wall. Alright. I don't even know what that is, honestly. Anyway, since we're gonna play for a while, I just want to talk about a few other things. Nothing in particular, but I've been thinking about a lot of stuff lately. I just made this account on YouTube pretty recently, but some useless tryers here. So I guess maybe I'm not allowed to comment or something. But, where am I? Okay, let's check these bathrooms. But, what was that noise? Some strange noise going on in my house. But anyways, I just made this YouTube account recently, so maybe I can. Ooh, Plate of the Turtle. Can't really comment, but Jesus, did you hear that? What was that? Huh, just a crazy noise. But yeah, maybe I can comment, but I've noticed lately that there's so much like YouTube drama, and it's gotten to the point where people aren't even making things anymore, really. They're just doing drama, and they're just reacting to things, and they're not really, not really being creative, not really being passionate, not really making anything of great value. I mean, some of it's good for a quick laugh, but some kind of drug, better leave it. Presumably, PTV, maybe? Got a blood pack, cool. But yeah, it's just been really upsetting to me. I mean, it's such a useful platform. Anybody can have any idea and make any video and show and share any passion in the world, and it just devolves into drama with like H3H3 and Leafy's here, and now H3H3 is getting sued, and I wish people would just stay out of it, I wish they'd just find something they're passionate about or creative and make content. Uh-oh. This girl's gonna try and come around me. Yeah, it's just, I have to pause to see if the sound bug will go away. It might just be for me. I haven't heard it in any of my recordings. But yeah, I just think it's such a shame. It sort of reminds me of, you know, DSP Gaming. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's this guy who plays games. He's been playing games for a very long time. Played with a cat. And he always blames the game. He always says, oh, it's bugged. Oh, it's not my fault. And, you know, people get so autistic about him complaining about their favorite games that they've like started all these weird organizations and all this weird stuff. And let's try the elevator. And it's so bizarre to me that, you know, like they call themselves like the Sons of Kojima, or like Kojima World Order and weird stuff. Like I love Metal Gear Solid, but so many people are just nuts about it. They don't understand that it's kind of his shtick, you know. Like we're not going to go to the first floor because I want to search in a grid pattern, so we're going to go back to that stairwell. But yeah, it's so silly to me. Like, just obsessed so much about someone because he makes complaints about something you like. Like, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's funny or not, it's silly. Like, I think he's stupid, honestly. But, you know, it's part of his shtick. He's not being serious. He respects the games, he gets it. Like, the people who go so nuts over it I don't get it. I do think this part's pretty funny, though.
What? I hit the girl. Fuck this stupid fucking mission. This mission sucks.
Overall, he's just terrible at video games, but I don't know, it's a strange phenomenon I've noticed. I really don't understand it. Like, I guess you could consider my content completely derivative, in that it's based entirely on other creative things, you know, Silent Hill and all that. Like, but I still think I'm adding something to the experience. But like, it's just gotten so bad. Ooh, a lighter, cool. That's why I used to watch H3 when he had like 200 subscribers, but I don't watch him anymore. Like, it's all politics and it's all silliness. So this creature is actually defending a plate that we need, but there's nothing we can do about it. Or is there? If you notice, he's kind of drinking blood right there. So let's see if we can distract him by using this. Yep, so we threw the blood pack and that distracts him so we can get the plate of the header. What is going on with my audio? I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do. Slate, nothing more than that. Alright, fair enough. So let's try this door first. Oh, there seems to be something written here. The Grim Reaper's list. Lydia Findlay, Trevor F. White, Albert Lords, Roberta T. Morgan, Edward C. Briggs. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to put in some research and put it in right here.
I said my shit's fucked up. I don't see how. You said the shit that used to work won't work now.
Okay. But So, narrow walkway here. There's a paper on the wall. Clouds flowing over a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky four-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along a path, unavoidable sleeping time, liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. So that's a hint towards the puzzle later. But, or later, I guess it's right now actually. So, let me see how many plates I have. Do I have enough for this? No. I only have 3 and I need 4. So we're gonna explore the first floor now. It was asked in the last part of my Silent Hill 2 playthrough, my lore play, that I toned down my autism. Here's the doctor. This is the doctor puppet. But yeah, I was asked that I toned down my autism. There's not much I can do about it, I'm sorry. I do my best to keep it to a controllable level. Whoa, hey buddy. That was a little bit too close for comfort. What's in here? Just a window? Is that it? Huh. Ooh. A loud banging noise. Oh, still nothing. Just another one of those creepy rooms. Silent Hill has a theme of putting empty rooms and then making you walk through them, or walking away. Oh hey. Walking away and then you hear a loud bang. Is this a shutter? It is. I can't interact with it though. Nothing unusual. Well, it looks to be covered in blood, Harry. I don't know what you consider unusual. Sound is heard from beyond the door. Oh, that's pretty creepy. Jammed. Let's try this. Open. Ooh, a kitchen. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get this health drink up here that he was guarding with his life. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't seem to be. Fair enough. Alright, let's kill this guy. Pretty interesting that Harry never needs to reload. Like, you can do it in your inventory, but he doesn't even have an animation for it, so there's no point, really. At least not that I can tell. Jesus. Crazy noises. Oh, that's the final plate. Now let's use the save point. Alright. Let's finish checking this floor. Whoa. Owned. What a strange noise. Let's check. Did we come from here? We did. Okay, so we need to check. So this goes downstairs. Might as well try it. We have a creeping suspicious. Oh. Alright, let's just go upstairs. I want to finish checking this floor first. Alright, I can check this in the elevator. It's the vending machine. Ooh. Oh, there's some health drinks in the vending machine. Cool stuff. I think we can take this elevator. before we go anywhere, let's check downstairs. Let's go down to the basement. What is this noise? Got some weird emulation distortion. Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, so where are we? We are in the basement. Let's go in the morgue. That's creepy. Uh-oh. Oh, there's two of them. Getting held back. Alright, let's try that room again. By sprinting forward and turning around. Oh, these are tough ladies. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, we got an ampoule out of it. A body's laid out on the bed. Don't feel like checking this out. Fair enough, Harry. Fair enough. Storeroom. Let's check. So that's the staircase we came from before. Alright, locked. Ooh. This door is unlocked. This is the generator. Generator's on. Ooh. A hammer. I kinda wanna try it out, but I don't wanna get hit by this nurse, so we're gonna juke her out. Slick moves, Harry. Alright, jammed, so let's head back to the second floor and do that plate puzzle. You notice that every single one of the tablets has, you know, well, I'll show you when we get to it, but it's all the names come from the Wizard of Oz. Damn it. We're gonna have to go up to the third floor and go around down the staircase. Well, that's okay. Oops. I think it's through here. It's straight ahead. Ah, my memory serves me well. There's the door. And I believe it's in here. Now this puzzle, that hint, this one right here, kind of gives you the hint to all the colors and so on, and it's supposed to go clockwise. So as you can see, there's already 4 colors in there, and we have the other 4. Now, unfortunately, when I first did this puzzle, I was unable to because I am stricken with some form of color blindness, the kind that red-green color blindness, which makes it it doesn't mean it has an odd name. It doesn't actually make it so you can't see colors, but instead makes it so that you can't discern colors very well. So I actually had to write the solution down because it says red right there, so I otherwise I won't be able to get it, because to me that looks black. I can't discern what colors at all. And blue goes in the top right. Yellow goes in the bottom left. Like, these two almost look identical to me. But I can tell because it says yellow on there. Anyways, it's like a plate of the Hatter and plate of the Cat and everything. These plates are from the Wizard of Oz, the names come from, which is a recurring theme, because Alessa loves the Wizard of Oz. Excuse me. I'd rather not get butchered here, so. I think there's another enemy in here. Over here. Yep, there it is. Maybe it's the Blue Jackets who are weaker. I might have been incorrect earlier. Or maybe they're the same. I've just heard they're different, and they seem kind of different sometimes. Die. Okay. So what do we have here? A basement storeroom key. And that's it. Okay. So one second. Let me make sure I'm not missing any lore. Nope. We're good. We're good. For quite a while. This is a pretty gameplay heavy section. Oh, hey there. I'm trying some of that Silent Hill 2 tech, where I just dodge enemies instead of actually confronting them. Alright, what do we have here? This looks to be some sort of drug or chemical. Disinfecting alcohol. That'll come in handy. Okay, where do we have to go from here? We still have the right 3 rooms to check out, so let's do that. Let's see if we can get around this nurse. Nicely done. Jammed and... oh Jesus Christ, I might pass away. Let's, we're gonna get stuck here too long if we use the handgun, so... we're gonna go ahead and... this is a tricky situation. But we're okay. What is this? Just a first aid kit? Okay, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Is that anything? Nope. Let's change it back to the handgun. Let's go through this door. We're running low on handgun ammo. Okay, so let's go straight to the basement. Man, I'm tired. I had to mow the whole lawn this morning and drink a ton of coffee. It was pretty nice. So the locked door was up here. This one. So this is the storeroom. There's some handgun ammo. There's a bottle filled with some kind of drug. Better leave it. Good thinking. Let's get these shotgun shells. Is there anything else over here? Nope. Okay. Nothing inside. Well, actually, do you want to push the cabinet? Yes. Perfect. So much like in Silent Hill 2, you can push the cabinet in the hospital basement. And we can enter this room. And we'll see... looks like a hallway under the grate. I can't move it since the vines have grown around it. Well, thankfully, we can use the alcohol. Pour it all over. And now, the oil lighter. And burn these vines away. That looks okay for PS1 fire. And now we can head down these stairs into the secret passageway. And sure enough, we got some troublesome nurses down here. Ooh. I'm running kind of low on ammo, so I'm trying to avoid them as much as I can. Let's get this VHS tape. Um, and ooh, that was close. I don't even have a map of this area. I'm stuck on her. My bad. They both grabbed me. That was strange. Just a creepy glass noise. Nothing. Jesus. Jesus, that's creepy. Can we open this door? Nope. This one? Nope. Two more. Yes.
What's this? Looks like someone's been here.
There's a picture here of Alessa. And an examination room key. Now this room is interesting because you revisit an exact copy, except higher res, in Silent Hill 3, a bed. What's it doing here? Who would? So this is, of course, the room that Alessa, deep in the basement, was kept in and treated for her burns and everything for years and years. Pretty dark stuff. Alessa had a hard life. Let's see if we can get around these nurses without seeing them. Perfect. And now there's just one more door up here. Jammed. Okay, so we got the examination room key. We got the VHS tape. So let's head back upstairs. And let's watch that VHS tape. Let's go back to room 302 and do that. If I can actually walk through doors. And we need to go this way. And head up to floor 3. Sorry. Let me just move around a little bit. Shift. Okay. There's a guy that commented on one of my videos. I think his name is like B to the A or BTOAHA. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But I checked out his channel the other day and he had some pretty funny videos. I'm gonna link one in the description just for fun that I found funny. He's self-aware of his memeing, so there's no reason to think less of him. I had a pretty hard laugh at the video this morning before I mowed the lawn. I was drinking some coffee and I just happened across the video and I had a pretty big, sensible chuckle. Contagious laughter is great. Let's play this VHS tape. So that's a pretty creepy tape. Now the VCR is broken. Now that is some sort of documentation of Alessa's stay here at the hospital. Very sad stuff. Let's head down to floor 1 because we got the examination room key. So we want to head down here somewhere. Looks like we're gonna have to take the stairs. The design of this hospital and that stairwell and everything it's not the same hospital It's Brookhaven Hospital in Silent Hill 2, but it looks very similar to this hospital in layout. Now we need to... Alright, we need to go through here and go through the medicine room. And enter here.
Finally, someone else who's okay.
Who are you?
My name's Lisa Garland. What's yours?
Harry Mason.
Harry, tell me what's happening here. Where is everybody? I must have gotten knocked out. When I came to, everyone was gone. It's awful.
So you don't know anything either. Great. I just don't get it. It's like this is all some kind of bad dream.
Yeah, a living nightmare.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
A 7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Yes.
A 7-year-old girl. I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all this time. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do you know anything about all that weird stuff in the basement?
No? Why? Is there something down there?
You don't know? Don't you work here?
We're under strict orders never to enter the basement storeroom. So I really don't know. What did you say was down there?
Well, it's... Damn! My head.
What's wrong? Harry? Harry, let me help you. Harry?
Was I dreaming?
You were too late.
It's you.
Yes, Dahlia Gillespie.
Tell me everything you know. What's going on?
Darkness. The town is being devoured by darkness. Strength must overcome petty desire, childish sleep talk. I knew this day would come.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Believe the evidence of your eyes. The other church in this town, that is your destination. This is beyond my abilities. Only you can stop it now. Have you not seen the crest marked on the ground all over town?
So that's what I saw in the schoolyard. What does it mean?
It is the mark of Samael. Don't let it be completed.
Hey, wait!
So we've received some further guidance from Dahlia. But before I move on, I just want to talk a bit about Lisa, that nurse who we met. Her name is Lisa Garland, and let me give you some backstory on her. She's one of my favorite characters, a lot like Angela in Silent Hill 2. I just think she's really interesting and really sympathetic. Anyways, Lisa's family, let me move my mic a little bit here, sorry. Lisa's family were all nurses and doctors, so ever since childhood she wanted to be a nurse, And once she finally was able to be a nurse, she started here at Alchemilla Hospital, and it was pretty recently before the events of Alessa and Silent Hill and of this game, and all that. But anyways, she received the job of treating Alessa, and her sanity started trying to kind of slipping because for years she was in that the basement storeroom with Alessa, constantly rebandaging her because she's leaking blood and pus from her charred body, and after she was tried to be sacrificed, but somehow she survived from the crazy demon magic and just terrible stuff. She started to lose her sanity, and not only that, but also she was the only person who really cared about her, who really cared for her, as opposed to the faceless and not faceless, but careless nurses and doctors that represent the puppet nurses, or that are represented by the puppet nurses and doctors. But she was really caring to her. She was sort of an angel to Alessa. She was a beacon of hope. And anyways, eventually she wanted to quit, but of course Dr. Kaufman, creating and selling, or not really selling, but providing the drug of PTV to the cult, which turns out is addictive. He also got Lisa hooked on it as well. So despite all of her best wishes, she couldn't quit because Kaufman threatened her with cutting her off. And the PTV and the horrible things she saw for years really took a toll on her sanity, and she's kind of unstable now, but we'll see how her story turns out as the game progresses. But just to talk a little bit about her, her name comes from a nurse that's named Lisa in the 1979 horror film Zombie, also called Sanguilla or something like that in Japan, which is what's listed in the Book of Memories. But unfortunately, she's such a minor character, a side character, that I could find no pictures of this nurse in the movie. However, her last name Garland comes from Judy Garland, who portrays Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz movie, the 1939 movie, again with that theme of Wizard of Oz. And just fun to note, Lisa is the most recurring character in all of Silent Hill. She shows up in 5 different games, and without spoiling anything, I want to talk about whether Lisa's dead or not, because there are a lot of people who believe that Lisa, that we just spoke to, is actually entirely a manifestation of Alessa's psyche, or is a ghost, and that in reality she's already dead. And supports this idea is the fact that she disappears so suddenly after, Harry kind of wakes up, and that she's so beautiful and angelic that she's, because she was so nice and caring for Alessa, that it's the only one of Alessa's manifestation that appears, nice and normal, like a normal human and not a terrifying monster, because she was so sweet and caring to her. She's sort of an angel in Alessa's subconscious. And Masahiro Ito, the monster designer, states that he believes she died of a drug overdose on PTV before the events of Silent Hill 1, while other believes that Kaufman killed her to keep her silent about, Alessa and all that. However, there's not really any evidence to support the idea that she was dead. Like, it's just kind of a fan theory. It's an interesting one, so I thought I'd bring it up. But there's no real evidence to believe that she's, not just another person who's stuck here, like Kaufman or like Dolly or like Harry or Cheryl or any of those people. And she has an armband that says SP, and it stands for Specialist Practitioner. And anyways, before we head back out into Silent Hill, I think this would be a good place to stop, because it's been quite a long episode and we finished the hospital section. So thank you once again very much for watching. I hope you're still learning new things, and I hope you have a great day or night.